Hello, everybody, and welcome. Um, it's a lovely sunny day down here in West Sussex. A bit chilly, but there's no wind, no rain, and it's very bright. I've even had to pull all the blinds down in the workshop because it was swamping my cameras. So nice to see. Need it now and again.
You
And
cracked
this,
that one in a bit
there's
sharpish.
Keith. I just slipped past him.
Ah, good
so
afternoon, everybody.
while Keith
That's
While Keith's
doing.
doing that, I shall just mute myself on YouTube. That's better. There we are. Right, good. So, I need to get started to get myself warmed up. It's a bit chilly in here. So I'll put Keith back into the background.
Hide me where I belong.
Keith may have to slip off for a little while later on, but if so, it's no problem. We'll manage. We'll carry on without him. But it won't be for very long. So that's all right.
It's only a 5-minute maximum, but it's one of those that I've got to do. So
Yep. If our indoors says so, then that's it. Really, there's no
exactly.
arguing.
Nope.
So what we're doing then today is going to be turning this piece of very spalted beech, which can be a lovely timber. It can be an absolute nightmare. So we'll see which one it is. When I turned some before, it had some very punky bits in it that were just crumbling when I tried sanding it. So I had to stabilize it. I haven't stabilized this bit. Haven't had a chance. So we'll see what happens. But it's quite a nice little piece, about 160 mil by 75 by 75, I think, from memory. So we'll just trying to find a decent angle. I think we'll go back to that one. Right, let's make it round. Get working, get myself warmed up.
So while you're making it round, I'll go through the chat and welcome everybody
Please,
in.
if you would. I'm gonna use my big one.
Oh, careful!
Because I've now got the jig for sharpening it. So it comes out the same each time. And I did actually have a little go with it. I get on slightly better with it. I'm getting there slowly. Anyway,
right,
sorry,
well,
go on.
Running down the chat then as they appear. Peter Cochran was the first one in, followed by Sid's Repurposing. I've just finished watching Sid over on his own channel. He was turning tops. Good one, Sid. And then we've got Barry Chitty, followed by Lawrence Brigasia.
Turn you up a bit.
Okay. And
oh no, I can't.
You can't?
Oh, that's
better.
Be
able to.
Yes, it did. Yep, that's better.
And then we've got the boss in, Alison. Good afternoon, Alison. Followed by Chris Dodds down under, Mike Hugh down in Ilminster, Martin from Forking Owls. Get it right.
Careful.
Yeah. Wood Wizardry by Colin, James Crawford, Terry Bartlett, David J. Heath, the Guildford Carpenter. Robbo's in. Hi, Robbo. I thought you were going to bed.
Yeah.
Terry Hooper. Terry, check your emails, mate. I've already sent one to you. Going down the list. Sidley61. Adam, I love wood turning.
Oh, hello, Adam.
Robert Dolman.
A little bit more.
And that looks to be all that I have on the chat. If I've missed anyone, just put an "oi, you missed me," and we can rectify that. Robbo's off to bed shortly, so he says.
Welcome, everybody.
Michael McEwen has just dropped in as well.
That's better. It's lovely. No, I'm getting on quite well with that bigger roughing chisel tool.
Been jamming. Oh, be careful, guys. Troublemakers in. Sid, it's not so much the grain, it's the spalt that you can see and adds to the effect that looks like grain.
Yeah, because
Grain is
virtually
pretty nondescript in there.
you could just see a little bit of grain in the darker bit, but there's really
Yeah.
not a lot of the grain to see.
No, the rest is
Right.
spalt.
I think I shall put that end as the bowl, so this will be the bottom. So I put a mounting point on there. Oh, that was a lucky guess. That'll do nicely. Fraction small, but not enough to worry about. C jaws, so just put that little groove in there.
Mm-hmm.
And turn it round.
Someone had to put it in, and it has to be Robbo. Question to you, mate. Has Andy run out of you?
No, I was just discussing what I'm going to use next time, and it's probably going to be a bit of you.
Yeah.
No, I like to try and use something as a change now and again.
And just to set things straight, I should be turning oak tonight. Not
All right,
you.
we're
So we're both going well off piste.
both rebelling, yeah.
Yeah. No problem, Sid. Enjoyed what I could watch, but like I say, I was busy doing other things at the time, so I can always go back and watch it later.
Yes, I must try and catch up on some of the ones I've missed because I've missed a lot recently.
Right.
So
It's been quite manic. We got rid of all of the Santas that we're both involved in now, so there's no more Santas or craft fairs
no, that's right.
that we're concerned with for this time of year, or this year anyway. We had
That's
quite
going to
a
give
good
me.
one on over the weekend. Andy and I were in there on Sunday, and I had two other guys in on Saturday with me. So did quite well. All small stuff though, nothing major. It would have been nice to get rid of some big stuff, but hey ho, let's not be greedy.
No, that's right, absolutely. But then often I'm going to turn this, change the other tool rest, I think.
And Colin's just acquired a load of biggish logs of beech for free. Well done, Colin.
Yep.
Turns
Beech
nice in its natural form, or it turns nice when spalted as well.
and it's a nice strong timber. If I mean, it's tough. That's why they use it for school furniture, and
Oh yeah, yeah. Tough and it finishes quite well. So Terry's just saying he's lost the feed for a while it was buffering. Did you catch all the chat, Terry? If not, you should have an email from me. It's gone from this end.
what am I doing? I'm drilling. Drill site. Just give me a start on the hollowing.
Yeah, Ben's come in. He recommends using oil on Spalted Beech, but this is going to be a goblet, so not necessarily
No, I haven't
a
thought.
satin sheen. I prefer to see a higher gloss sheen on a
Yeah,
small item like a goblet.
I might even use melamine because that's quite a tough finish.
Yeah.
But I shall think about that later. Which one shall I use? Let's take that one. Doesn't matter what size it is, really. So I should just drill a 30mm hole, as that's the one I've picked up.
Depends how dry it is, Colin. If it's bone dry, you can turn it now. If it's below sort of 12%, again, you can turn it. Anything above 12%, you need to make sure you either turn it thin or leave it to dry a bit longer. And Adam's come back, but he was told not to use oil as it can look dirty. Yeah, it can do. It does pick
can
up
do.
some of the spalt, depending how much spalt there is. On a fairly lightly spalted piece of timber, it's not too bad. But on beech and heavily spalted or dark spalting, it can bleach
It can
out
look
or
very
leach
grubby.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, leach out some of the colour.
That's 50 mil deep. That'll be deep enough. Oh, it's a long way in there.
Yeah, it's fit 2 inches.
Yeah. Right, that's that out of the way. So I'll hollow this out first and then do the outside to match it, I think, because that'll give you some idea of what I'm dealing with, because that's looking as though it might be a bit punky there. We will find out.
You've got Rob CP joined you now.
Hello, Rob.
Hi, Rob. Looks like there's 31 watching.
$31, that's quite a good number.
It's a good average for us, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah.
Pete from Twisted Trees is in. Hi, Pete.
Hello, Pete. Try that
I
one.
want that one.
No, that one. I can't actually see. I'm going to have to put a bit more light on it. Is that?
No, that's
That's
fine.
all right. That's okay.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's fine.
I can very nearly see the bottom of it then. There it is. I was going to do a closed form, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to want to get in and sand it. Somewhere near. Right. Okay. There's a rough bit down there. A little bit of a lump in the bottom. Apart from that, not looking too bad.
Right, Jay's cabin's just crept in.
Hello, Jay. See how that looks. That's better. Yep, I shan't go. I don't think
Yes,
I'll go
it was, Terry. It's the little 6mm one on the
Yes.
3/4 inch bar, basically.
Should have shown you that. It's that one. You can see that, yeah. It's there, and it somewhere
wood
there.
eater.
There it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a smashing little tool. I'm just going to make the lip a bit thinner. So I don't want to make the whole thing too thin because of the punkiness of this timber. I could always shorten it a bit if this gives way.
Night,
Something like
Robbo.
that.
Thanks for coming over quickly to join us. Have a
Yeah,
good
cheers,
sleep.
Robert. Right, so that's looking all right. It is that deep, which is exactly on my line. How about that? Can't be all bad. Oh, I'll just tidy up that top edge. That's better. Okay. So let's shape the bowl a little bit. Actually, I think I'll sand that inside there for a moment. A bit. Get that tidied up a little, because it'll be easier to do now than later on.
You've got the bulk of it still, so you've got a bit more stability.
That's right, yeah.
You got the extractor on?
Not yet.
Nearly.
Just testing. See if anybody's watching.
Well, I know what that crap dust is like. You
Yeah.
snort too much of it, it don't do you any good.
No. I have a spare blank in oak, just in case.
Okay.
Because it could be funny old stuff, this.
Terry's asked Jay's cabin a question, because Jay's put in the chat that he's got a 5 kilowatt diesel heater, but minus 15 is cold to start in the morning.
Oh, good, yes. Yes, mine's 2 kilowatt, and it barely copes with what we've got here. I don't know what the temperature is today. I haven't looked.
It was 6 up here. And
Yeah, we'll be similar, won't we?
Yeah, and I'm only sort of 15 minutes away.
Yeah. A bit more to get out of the middle there.
So Jay's in Finland then.
Oh, right, okay. Yes, they know what cold is there, don't they?
Yeah, they got an excuse for when the sun comes out, I think.
Yeah.
It melts the cold stuff.
Yeah, cold stuff we don't see much of here, do we?
No, luckily.
These days, yeah. Yes, that wasn't a complaint. Alison would like a lot more, I know, but she loves the snow.
Yeah.
Looking at it anyway.
I didn't mind it when I was a kid, but no,
Yeah. You sort of grow out of that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's better. That's better. That'll do for that. Whip down a few grades.
And the boss has come back with, yes, she does like the snow.
Yeah, she certainly does. Yes, we were quite disappointed up in Scotland. There wasn't any.
Right, Adam's going to chase off. He's got to go and rearrange the workshop because he needs to make some more space.
I know that feeling, Adam.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thanks for dropping in, Adam.
Yeah, cheers.
He says he's going to watch from there. That's fine.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
That's quite often what I do, is watch the live or listen to the live, but don't get a chance to chat.
Well, that'll do for that for now. Depends what I'm going to do with it later. Yeah, there's one bit there that's playing up a little bit. Anyway, turn that off. Let's see what we do with this now.
I think the answer is don't go too thin.
Yes, yeah. I'm not going much thinner than I am at the top anyway.
No.
And it's pretty much straight-sided, so I should get my fingers in there and have a feel of it in a minute. And then it should start to curve in about there.
The digital calipers, you mean?
Yeah. Oh yes, it does. It does taper a bit, so I could go a bit thinner down there. Must be getting closer. Yeah, I can go a little bit more, but not much. And that's got a horrible shape to it just there. We'll just tidy that up. That's better. Down there, a little bit more off there. I think I'll do a sort of short stumpy stem on it.
Do you want to go to overhead now, mate?
Yes, certainly.
We can see the profile then.
I think probably that one's probably better. Is that
That's
better?
the green one. Well, that's the green one.
Sorry, yeah. We got that. No, that's too far away.
Yeah, the green one's better.
The green one's better, is it?
It's a bit closer. We can live with the green tinge.
Yeah, because I've actually zoomed that one in a bit, and I have adjusted the brightness of it as well. I had a little play earlier on.
You've been playing, have you?
I have. Right. I have indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was going to have a base on it down here. You can see this. Yeah, base on it down there, and the stem for that bit. But I think it's gonna look odd with that size.
You're not going to have a lot of strength, are you, in the
no.
In the stem if you go too thin and too long?
I'm going to forget that and have a chunky base on it, coming out at the bottom, obviously to give it stability, but not as far as I'll make it a bit smaller than that. I think let's see how it goes. We'll experiment.
And Terry's put in there that sanding sealer to harden the wood will help with the cutting. Yeah, it does, Terry, but we're not sure what the final finish is going to be yet. Whether it's going to be a melamine or a gloss. If you've got a melamine on there, you want to be a bit careful what sanding sealer you use, don't you?
Yeah, the acrylic one's all right underneath it.
Yeah.
I've used that before. It's actually cutting quite nicely. There's only one tiny bit inside there that's not great, which I could live with. You know, that's actually quite a reasonable finish on there. Straight off the tool. There's a bit there.
Right.
Which is pretty much the same as the one inside. But I'm not going to worry too much about it. It's going to be a very simple shape, I think. Probably not going to go much thinner than that. I think if I just take the diameter down a bit on the base, it's going to be parted off just there. Take that off so I know where I'm going to. I think I've got a bit thinner, a bit smaller. About there, I think.
You're turning in a bit of shadow at the moment because we can't really see it, mate. Is that the light still on?
No, that light is. I don't think it helps very much.
It's taken the shadow out a bit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that better?
Yeah, that's a bit better. We can see the tool now.
Good.
As long as you can see.
Yeah, I can see. I'm fine, yeah. Yes, I've got the fluorescent or the LED up above. So nice simple shape. I quite like simple shapes because I'm a simple sort of person. Or something. Wants a bit more off there because there's a bit of a lump there. That's not a million miles away, I don't think. I think I'll make the base a bit slimmer, a bit thinner. That's better. Makes the base look a bit more deliberate then. I say, what do you reckon? A bit thinner on that?
I think a little bit thinner on the stem.
Yeah. It's still a little bit clumsy, isn't it? Let's try that one. Does that show the shape better? A little bit.
Yeah, it also makes it look a lot heavier as well.
Oh, does it? The danger of this is I'm going to make the top look too heavy for the base. I made that a bit deep, I think. The bowl.
Soon take a bit off the top.
Yep, can do. Absolutely, just what I was thinking.
You might need to put something inside just to hold it. Stop it chattering.
Yep. Is that looking a bit better?
That looks more like a goblet now.
Great believer in asking the onlookers because they see more than I can.
Well, don't forget we're a bit further away at times than what you are right on top of it.
Yeah, that's right. Get off. Actually, that's not too bad. No, I think if that comes off about there...
Take about a quarter of an inch off.
I was going to go a bit more than that.
A bit more.
I can do it a bit at a time, can't I?
Step it down carefully.
Let's see how it behaves. Oh, that's good and solid.
Vibrating a bit.
A little bit,
Greg
yeah.
Alexander's just joined us. Good morning, Greg. Good afternoon,
Hello, Greg. Is that looking better? A little bit. Wants a bit more yet.
Does it thicken the top up a bit?
Yeah, it has a bit. I might take a little bit off of that.
Then I think the only one you could possibly do that with would be something like ash, because ash steams quite well. But I haven't tried doing it.
What's that?
Steam bending.
Oh right, yeah. No, I haven't.
You might want to pack it with sand to stop it squatting on itself as well. Like we used to with lead pipe work. Fill it with sand, then you could bend it a lot easier because it was solid.
Yeah.
You just tried bending it, it just squat down to nothing.
That's not too bad. That's just turning that lip in a little bit has made it look a little bit more delicate.
Taking the weight out of it, yeah.
Just like that. I think I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
There's a little bit.
How much wood have you got at the bottom? top of the stem situation.
Top of the stem.
Yeah.
It's about there, the bottom of the bowl. So
Right.
plenty.
So you could thin that down a little bit just there, just underneath the bottom.
Just here.
Yeah, just there.
That bit, yeah.
Make it look a little bit more deliberate.
So I've just found a little pimple in the middle as well. I thought I'd got rid of that, but I should just get rid of that now.
You haven't got the bigger scraper, have you?
Only the swan neck one.
Right.
Which I think is going to be a bit... I suppose it might do it. Let's try it. It's the...
Is that the 8mm or the 10mm one?
This one's the...
Yeah.
Can you... Where are you?
8mm. Yeah.
It's the 8mm one, yeah. I think. Let's move the tool rest away a little bit. While I'm doing that, I might as well take a little bit off of the lip from the inside. That's better.
Not quite as an aggressive cut as the little 6mm cutter, is it?
Nowhere near. No, it's quite nice just for sort of finishing a bit.
No, Ben, you can use any sort of ash to steam bend.
Right, put that back in there. And then come back onto this. Yes, there's quite a good chunky bit there, so I can take a bit more off that.
That's better straight away.
Yeah, something like that. I can see what you're saying. Yeah. Makes it look more deliberate.
Yes.
There's nothing to stop me coming to sort of a parallel stem, is there?
No. You could always put a little bit of a squint cut at the top and bottom if you wanted to, or the top to differentiate between the stem and the bowl. Doesn't need to be deep.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be deep.
So I'm just trying to get it smooth first. Nearly there.
David Nichols dropped in to join us. Hi, David.
Hello, David. I love designing on the fly. See what you end up with. We could just use a detailing thingy. Oop, knock the cameras around.
Still in the same place.
Just put a little groove.
Yeah, just at the top, I think. Yeah, just where the bowl finishes.
You see where that is? No, you can't really, can you?
Not quite, no.
No.
But, can guess where it is.
Out there and one at the bottom, you're saying?
Don't think it needs it at the bottom, does it?
No, I don't think it needs it, no.
No. Sand the bowl up so you get rid of, looks a little bit certainly bitish. Can see
it is a bit.
Two distinct lines on it. So get rid of those and then see what the answer is.
Yeah, they should come out quite easily.
Particularly if you've got the sucker going.
Yeah.
Behave. Turn it on. Can't it? It's only electricity. Don't forget, Alison's in. She's watching you.
Yeah.
You realise I should get moaned at as well through not telling you. Adam's in his happy place now, so he's in his workshop.
Oh, good.
So shall we get him to turn the heater off then, Alison? So every time he turns the extractor on. And yes, it is, Alison. He did that. He's learning slowly.
What's that?
He
What
did
have I
that on
done?
his own. He's a big boy now. He can look after himself some of the time.
Yeah, occasionally.
Yeah, occasionally. Rob's put a question in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer to design as you go, taking the grain into account? I'll let you answer that one first.
I quite like to be guided by the wood, yes. I don't have a problem with that. On the other hand, sometimes it's nice to have designed something and make it work. But it depends what timber you're using, to be honest. With this one, I wasn't sure how it was going to behave. So I had to start attacking it and see what happened. In fact, it's behaved very well, as it turns out.
So I think I would endorse the same answer that Andy's given you on that one, Rob. But sometimes you just need to step back from a piece you're doing. I generally say to students that I get down in the museum workshop, because we've got glass fronted cubicles, that I can see the shape that they can't see because they are too close to it. They're concentrating on where they're cutting and not concentrating on the shape, not thinking about the shape. So sometimes it's good to turn the lathe off and walk over the other side of the workshop.
Yeah.
Or even take the chuck off complete with the wood in it, stand it upright on the table or put it out on the patio table outside and walk around it and have a look and think, does that look nice? So step back rather than being sort of hunched up over the top of it and trying to think that looks nice. Because I can almost guarantee when you take it off, you think, oh, not quite so happy with that.
Yeah, could have done something better with that. Yeah. Often the way.
Which is why I can pass a comment to Andy to say, do you think you could take a bit off of there? Sort of almost telling him what I would do, but leaving it down to him to make the final decision because we are that much further away.
Lost me line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna burn that. Where's my piece of formica? I've got a pile of it out here, so somewhere I saw it.
It's behind you.
Yeah, I saw it the other day. Oh, here it is. I got it. I got thousands of bits of it. Somebody gave me a few samples. Well, they gave me some bigger offcuts. So I cut it all into sort of sample size pieces like that, which do the job quite nicely. That's it. Save me losing the mark again.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so how's that looking?
Oh, that looks better.
Yeah, it's come up quite well, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'll just whip through the grades and then we'll do the finishing. Exciting. I must.
It's always pantomime season here, Alison. You ought to know that.
It's behind you.
Well, with 33 in watching you, someone's got to say
it. Yeah, we went to the panto up in Horsham the other day. Took the grandchildren. It's lovely. Lovely just to see them enjoying. I mean, Nellie's not even one yet, but every time music started up, she was dancing away. She had a whale of a time. Barnaby was totally gripped by it, so
Mhm.
it's good to see. You get marks of this, look like tool marks, but they're not. It's the grain going around. It's funny old stuff. Get in there.
Brent Beecroft's has joined us.
Hello, Brent.
Good afternoon, Brent. So have you decided what you might attack it with as a finish?
So sorry, you talking to me?
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Is it going to be melamine or going to high gloss it?
No, I'm going to melamine. I think
Mhm.
it is a gloss. It's a melamine gloss lacquer, so
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
should give it a bit of a shine. So I can do it with the acrylic sanding sealant, which will help, and then spray it with that, and it'll have about 7 or 8 coats of that eventually. So it won't all get finished today, but you'll be able to see the finished job. Pretty much, just won't have the bottom cut off.
So you really need to leave it so it's rechuckable, so you can
Yeah,
burnish it with the burnishing cream.
yeah.
6 or
I
7
shan't.
hours after you finished it.
Yeah, I shan't part it off until I'm completely finished with it. So it's not worth it. So much easier to finish on the lathe, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Right, that's that one. Missed that one. Go to 400. And if I'm doing that, I can. Oh, that got hot. I can very easily use Yorkshire grit underneath that. I've done it before and it works a treat.
Mhm.
So
Certainly pulling the dust off.
yeah, and it does just give it a really nice smooth finish, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Is that you beeping or me?
It's me. Yeah.
Oh,
It's Sky
that's all
telling
right.
me I can get some discount or something. Right, Alison's off. Nice to see
Bye,
you,
Alison.
Alison. Have a great Christmas, and
Yeah,
we'll touch
I'll,
base somewhere.
I'll see you again soon. Right, so Yorkshire grit.
You're going to sand and seal it first?
Yes, I am. Yeah. So I
Hmm.
just wanted to have a look at it. You can feel the softer bits have sanded
Yeah,
more than the harder bits. When it's
always
spinning,
do.
you can feel it. Yeah. There's nothing to worry about. It doesn't show any other time. Acrylic sanding sealant. There we are. Let's get some more of this. Getting a bit low. I'll turn that off. I can't be doing with it. And then pretend to protect my lathe. Still got some nice red colour on the chuck from the other day.
It's been used before.
Yeah.
Not a virgin chuck.
No, certainly not. Oh, look at that grain. It
Yeah,
pops.
that's made that shout, hasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, come on, where's my paper end? I was jamming against the back of the monitor. That's all right. I got it. I like simplicity on these things, and I think I've achieved that on this one.
You've got the design with the grain.
That's right, absolutely. It doesn't need anything else.
No, if it was just a standard bland piece of beech, yes, you would put in the design in the turning.
Or colour or anything, yes.
Yeah.
All sorts, but actually it's funny stuff to colour. because it's got a sort of yellowish, it turns things green.
Mm.
Put blue on it, it turns green. But I'm not doing that, so that's all right. Okay, let's give it a quick squirt and see what happens.
So what's this? The melamine spray?
This is a melamine spray. Yeah, sorry, I should have shown you that. It's all
Guessed
upside
it
down.
was. Has it got an orange lid? No, it's right way
Yeah.
up.
There it is.
Yeah.
Melamine gloss lacquer, chestnut products. It's quite good stuff. I don't use it that often, but I do sometimes, and it's always been quite successful. It's good on pens because it's quite a tough finish.
Yeah, you just need to let it dry each time. It's
Yeah.
no good getting straight back on this and thinking, oh, I can build it up, because you don't. You end up with big snots all around it, don't you?
Yes, right. Runs, particularly if you're putting it onto a spinning surface. Yes, it does all sorts of horrible things. It's quite thin there because that's dry already. That bit.
Yeah, but
Wants
the
a little
next coat won't be.
But that,
It'll
this side of it isn't. It's got a bit more on it. So yeah,
Mm.
that's still wet. So I'll have to let that dry a bit.
So Doug
Leave it.
Miller's come back with what I was basically saying. Yes, the sporting is the story with this piece. It
Absolutely.
is, Doug.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not too punky. I've got very little that I'm not happy with. In fact, it's all gone. Nope, that looks absolutely fine. Yep. Tiny bit inside, maybe. But I'm not going to get excited about it. I could always give it another coat. That bit, I don't know if you can see it on the stem. That bit there on the foot is actually a bit torn. So I may well give that some more attention.
Well, again, you can easily resand that piece if necessary, but
Yeah.
get a couple of coats of lacquer on it and help
Yeah.
stabilise it more.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to see if it is actually torn or whether it's the markings, because it's got some strange markings on the bottom here.
Yeah, this camera does the occasional flicker, mate.
Oh, does it? It's doing that again. Which one is it? That one, isn't it?
Yes, that one.
Yeah. So,
It's done about 3. I thought it was me to start with. You can't
I
see
know
much on that one. You can see a fat belly instead.
I know we did have a problem with that one before, if you remember. And I've
Was it that
changed it.
one?
Yeah, I've changed it, but it's still doing it. Oh, that one's too far away. Let's go for
At
the
least we
green.
can see the shape.
Yes, yeah. The green one.
Yeah, that's off the screen.
Yeah, won't be. It really is green, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah.
But it's a lovely piece of wood, though.
You can see it from all different colours and different angles.
Yeah. There's a delay on that camera as well. I'm moving it now, and there it goes moving.
Yeah.
So it's very confusing.
Mind you, there's been a few second delay on the audio as well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's looking nice.
Yeah, I've been watching you turning, and then all of a sudden I've heard it.
Oh, right, yeah.
And that's on StreamYard. Could expect it on YouTube at times.
Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna give it a quick wipe over with this just to take off any dust that's settled on it or anything. It's not bad. It's dried now. Dries quite quickly. We do it on 10 to 2. That's all right.
10 to 2, yeah. Drag it out a bit, Andy. I'm going to see if I can find my link for tonight.
Yes, do, yeah.
I've just got to get up StreamYard in the second window, that's all. This one. That one. Copy. Right, go back over to this one.
Yeah, that's beginning to shine now, but it's still got a bit round the lip. Obviously, it's more absorbent up there. So,
right, there's my link for tonight, guys.
Good.
And Pete's put a comment in. He prefers the red camera to the green camera. Yeah,
Yes.
I think we
Yeah.
all do, Pete.
Yeah. It's the only one I can zoom on, that green one. I don't know why it's got it. It wasn't green to start with, but I can't find out what's happened. I can't seem to change it, so it's very odd.
So I'm on at 8 o'clock tonight with joined by Andy. I should be converting an old oak fence post into a candle holder. Part and parcel of Brian, I think, set a challenge. I haven't seen much. I haven't seen any YouTube over the weekend because I've been doing craft fairs. But I did see a comment come through quickly the other week or the other day. I can't even remember where it was now. So
a candle holder's the thing, is it?
it sounds like candle holders this week.
All right, okay. So that camera was beginning to flicker, wasn't it?
Yeah, this one's okay. It's just like you say, it's so far away.
Yeah. I'm going to treat myself to some new ones, I think, when I get some money. Alison's not watching, so I can say that. At least I assume she's gone. Yep, she's not.
Yeah, she said she'd gone or was going.
Yep. Let's see how we're doing. No, it's not dry yet. So I think
the second and third coats take longer.
Yeah. But it's getting the rim is looking better now. It was very dry looking, this bit here around here. But that's looking much better. So I think I shall take the chuck off the lathe, so I can show you it.
Adam's just popped in and said he's going to do a pop-up live once he's tidied the workshop up. So if you're all subscribed to Adam, you should get notification when he goes live.
Of course, I can't do that. I've tightened the.
It's locked on, is it?
I've locked on, yeah. So I'll have to take it out of the chuck. But it's all right. I've finished turning it, so I can just take it out of the chuck, can't I? Hold it by the bottom. That's it. There we are. Grab my stool. And there it is.
Oh, that's a better camera for colour.
It is. It's a much better one, this one. It's really that's not a bad colour. It's slightly darker than that, but not enough to worry about. But you can see all the figure in it. I mean, it's gorgeous timber. Makes nice pens too, because it's detailed enough.
It's small enough detail, yeah.
Yeah. So the inside's looking reasonable. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Well, that's dry now, but I'll get several more coats on that before I post it on Facebook, and then you'll see it on there. But that's what it's going to look like pretty much without the bottom. So good.
We've covered all the questions as they've come in, and so has anyone else got any questions that they want to throw at Andy?
Bring Keith
comments they want to. Thank you. Welcome. To throw at either of us.
Yes, if so, do. No problem at all. Re-goblets.
I think that's what Adam's going to be turning.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
I believe that's what that comment means, because he said he's going to jump in and do a live a bit later on.
I'm not planning to make it drinkable, Brent. Sporting is a funny thing, and it can be all sorts of fungi and stuff that get in there. He wouldn't even attempt to. But having covered it with melamine, in fact, there isn't a danger. If somebody were to drink out of it, I think they'd be all right. But I don't think timber is the right material for making something to use for drinking from. But they're very decorative. But that's just my opinion.
So Adam's not going to do goblets. He'd no way to do goblets. I only watch them. Okay, and Terry's off. Before everyone disappears, I'm going to wish you all a happy Christmas and a happy New Year, and hopefully catch you somewhere in between it. But because I know we won't see you all tonight, or I don't often see Terry of an evening, so happy Christmas to everyone that's supported both of us, because we've both been doing this together. Thank you very much. I'm sure Andy will say the same.
I'm echoing exactly what Keith said. I mean, yeah, thanks very much for coming along. You've shown a lot of sort of loyalty to us, which is really nice, because we know this. Most of the people who are going to turn up are the same ones that turn up every week, and it's lovely. It really is good. It feels like belonging to a club, and so thank you very much for that. And do have a really good Christmas, and we'll see you in the new year.
Hopefully we'll see some of you tonight.
We'll see some of you tonight, but yes, but those we don't see tonight, we'll see in the new year, because I think we won't be doing anything now until after Christmas, or until after the new year, basically. I think let's have a week off. So
unless I get bored out of my mind,
that's what I want to do, a pop up or something. But just keep an eye on YouTube and you'll see that. But thank you, Terry. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. And Pete, Twisted Trees as well. So a prosperous new and safe year.
Yeah, there's my link for tonight, guys. It's an 8 o'clock start.
Thank you,
probably
Robbie.
Be just over the hour. It won't be that much longer than just the hour.
No, I've shortchanged people. I've only done 55 minutes.
Yeah,
but never mind.
No,
I've enjoyed it actually. It was a nice piece of wood to turn, and it has turned extremely well. So so if you can get hold of a piece of this sort of timber, it is quite fun, because you really don't know what you're going to do until you do it, because it can behave very strangely. So I know I turned the bowl from it when I first got it, and I sanded it down. It was coming up really nicely, apart from one patch where it ended up as a great groove because it was so soft, it just crumbled. So that was when I decided I got to stabilize it all. So did, but well, not all of it, not this bit, but yeah, have to experiment and find out. So if that's all the questions and all the comments,
there's no questions and anything come in, so
nope.
I'm guessing it may well be.
We've obviously explained it so well that we don't need to do any more.
Chris Dodd says he'll hang around for 5 minutes if necessary.
Yeah, okay, yeah, just to make up the hour, yeah.
Yeah, just to drag it out.
Yeah, and Doug Miller says he loves to turn pens with sporting wood. Yes, I do, Doug, as well. And you can, I mean, they're so small, you can just use CA glue to stabilize them, to be honest.
And then finish them in CA as well. I always do.
Can do, yep. See you tonight, Barry.
Thanks, Barry.
Stuff. Lovely. Okay, well, I'm going to press the button, I think.
Okay.
Thank you very much for coming along. It's good to see. I don't know how many people we had in the end. But,
33 at one time.
It's 21 now, but yeah.
Yeah, I popped over and saw. So, yeah, thank you, everyone. Bye. See you tonight, hopefully.
Cheers, everybody. Bye.